Hey everybody, so what I have here is a multi-tool pocket knife, and this one here is kind of a survival tool, multi-tool, if you will. It's got a variety of functions on it, and we'll start on this end right here. This here is a two-purpose tool. So to begin with, when it locks into place, there are some screwdriver attachments here. Here's about a number 2. It might be a number 1 Phillips screwdriver head, and you just click that into place on the end here, and then you have yourself a screwdriver. And when you're done with it, you just pull it out and you slide it into place. You'll see that there's a tiny little ball right here, and that ball, once it pops into place, is going to hold that tool, that head in place there. The next thing we're going to look at is actually used in conjunction with this, and that is this whistle/flint. So there's a flint on there on the back side here, and there's a whistle here. Not much of a whistle, but if you've lost your voice and you're close to somebody, that may be enough to get some attention. And you just take the flint and you scrape it across these rough parts here. And actually, I'm not going to do that here. Let's see, where would you do this at? They say that this is the flint scraper here on the instructions. So I'm going to have to play with this a little bit and kind of see which part works best for this. It may be the sharper part right here. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play with this outside in a place where I'm not going to burn my house down. I'm sure my wife would enjoy that or be pleased with not burning the house down. So that folds into place there. That locks just like a lot of pocket knives. You just push that little piece right there, and then this comes over here. Easier to open up with this one here is this piece here. So this is a combination can opener, bottle opener, and they call this piece here a tape cutter, but I think that would work well for cutting smaller pieces of rope, string, tape, all sorts of stuff that is in that smaller genre, if you will. It locks into place just like the other pieces do, and it just folds back into place like the other pieces do. It does have what looks like could be a Phillips screwdriver here, or maybe a small pry bar as well too. On the front here, it has a pry bar. You can pry open smaller things with that. It's very stout, and it could also be used maybe to a certain degree as a flat tip screwdriver. This here is a window breaker to break your side window so that you can get out of a car if it's sinking. It's also got a lanyard hole here. On the back side, we have the meat and potatoes of this pocket knife, which is the knife blade itself. It's got an okay edge on it, could probably be stroked or honed. It is very sharp on the tip here. I did smack my hand with this earlier. You see that little red spot there? It didn't take much to make my hand bleed. This locks into place. It does a very good job of locking into place, and just like many other pocket knives, you just slide over this piece right here and it closes up. And then there's one tool left on here, and that is the saw. And the saw has a lot of teeth on it. It's a pole saw, so it's going to be good for cutting small branches and some kindling and whatnot. Be good for being out in the woods and in that survival mode, if you will. The one thing that I did notice about this particular piece here is that when you lock it into place, getting this lock moved over so that you can close this up takes a lot of work. I actually I have to use my knife here to close that over so I can close the blade itself. That's the only caveat on this knife that I found so far that I really don't care a whole heck of a lot for. Other than that, the knife is very well made. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot a few things here. So you have a small Allen wrench looking tool here. It is actually an Allen wrench on the short side, and a very small Torx wrench on the other side. There's also another wrench here, and this one here is a combination Phillips screwdriver and flathead screwdriver. You can see that one there is the flathead, and the Phillips is on this side here. It's very hard to see that. They are very small. Those would be good for eyeglasses. And then the very last piece in here in this tool is And these are just held in here magnetically, so you need to make sure that they get into position properly, because they can come out quite easily, especially that big one there. There we go. Oh, even that's not seated properly. And then there's a tiny little tool here, and they say it's a pinhole tool. That might be for, resetting your cell phone or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be used for, but it is part of the knife. And again, you want to make sure that it is seated properly and it doesn't come out, because it is very small and very lightweight. And if it does come out, it could disappear on you real quickly. So I'm just trying to make sure I get these other tools put away here properly. So, all right, there goes that one. And then this little guy here goes right back in here. And there you have it. Okay, again, it's a very stout tool. It's heavy. It's well made. And I think this would be a good survival tool for out hiking, camping, hunting, fishing. And it's got this pouch here. The only thing about the pouch that I'm not really overly enthused about is the belt loop itself. I feel like this could be secured on here a little bit better. I think this may be better suited attached to your backpack or in a pocket in your backpack. Beyond that, great little tool, and I think I would definitely be carrying something like that out in the woods. Hope you got something out of this video. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Until the next one comes around, cheers, everybody.
Hey, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you'd like to see more videos, the link to my Amazon storefront is down in the descriptions, and I'd love it if you'd take a little walk over there, check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you later. Cheers, y'all.